Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Abby, your girl, and this is The Great Appointment. So today we're speaking about sadness, okay? We're speaking about sadness. It's so sad to speak about sadness. No, it's not. Sadness is good, and I'll explain why later. Okay, so we're getting our extract from Ecclesiastes 7 verse 3. Now, Ecclesiastes is after Proverbs, which is after Psalms. And Ecclesiastes tells you some hard truths in your own time. Please go and read it. You will be so shocked at what it says, but it is very true. Okay, but I'm reading a little extract from Ecclesiastes 7 verse 3, and it speaks about sadness. It says, "Sorrow is better than laughter." Right? "For sadness has a refining influence on us." Just think about that. Sadness has a refining influence on us. Now, when I read that, I was like, okay, why not peace? Okay, why not joy? Why not all these good and wonderful words? Okay, why not all these fantastic emotions? Why sadness? Okay, then I had to do a little deep dive into why sadness is what it is. And I had to look for the actual meaning of the word sadness and where it comes from. Okay, so now we see that in the Old English, like the 1400s, when people talketh like this, that's not how they spoke, but I'm just assuming they spoke that way. Okay, so in Middle English, in the 1400s, the word sadness usually referred to solidness, toughness, maturity, and sanity. Sadness makes you tough, sane, more mature. What is that word? Solid. Made you solid, tough. Sadness has a refining influence on us. Sadness. It blows my mind, because sadness is like, it's not a happy emotion. It's the opposite of happy, but it refines us and builds us, and you see things as they are. You see that sadness brings a kind of clarity into your way of thinking, and you see the world not for what you romanticized it to be, or a situation for what you romanticized it to be, but you see it for what it is, and you become more mature from that. Okay, so you know this, I know not to do this again. I know the warning signs for this. I know what's the right thing, what's the wrong thing, because it shapes us and builds us. Okay, so remember that sadness isn't a bad thing. Okay, feel it. Feel the sadness. Don't be one of those people that as soon as they start crying, they wipe it off. They're like, okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'm strong. But that leads you to keep and bottle up those emotions until one day you just like explode onto the people that you love. Okay, and that's not what you want. You want to feel this emotion. You want it to have a positive influence, positive refining influence on you. That's why when you're sad, link up with the Holy Spirit. When you're happy, link up with the Holy Spirit, because emotions are fleeting. Okay, you can be sad for like 2 minutes now and be laughing the next 5 minutes. Okay, you need to understand that with this sadness, it does come a refining influence, and we need to be in control of how it will influence us. Okay, English is really escaping me today, but English, that's all I can think about now. We need to direct the way it will refine us. And for it to refine us in a good and positive way, we need to ask the Holy Spirit for guidance. Okay? And that is what we need to do in our daily lives, so that we can see, okay, Holy Spirit, this was wrong, and this that was done to me was wrong. But I don't want it to have a negative effect on me. Okay, I don't want this sadness to consume me and let me wallow in it and let it turn into depression and have this negative effect on myself and on the people and on those around me. I want it to shape me, make me more mature, give me more wisdom, make me sane, make me tough, so that when I do encounter this again, or when someone else encounters this, I have the right advice to give them, and I can show them how to guide that sadness into something that will refine them in a positive way. Okay, now this is where wisdom comes in. And like I said in the previous episode, that I will do another teaching. I'll do a teaching on wisdom, because it's very important to ask for wisdom. Solomon was one of the wisest people in the Bible, and I think he wrote the book of Ecclesiastes. Let me actually check. He did. He wrote the book of Ecclesiastes, okay? And we see a deep dive into his mind and into his thinking. And a lot of this stuff is like, oh, this is all worthless, or everything you do is not gonna matter. And so you see this, and I think in one of the verses he says that it's better to go to a funeral than a party. Now, when you read this book, please use wisdom, because I don't want you guys to be invited to a party and be like, no, call me when it's a funeral. No, have the best time. Go live your life. Go to parties. Okay. Just be wise in how you read the book, and be wise in how you interpret the book. Okay. But yes, guys, remember to just have fun in life, but also remember that sadness, when it does come, or when there's a situation that requires this emotion, that you're not consumed by it, that you feel the emotion, you let it, you feel it, okay, and you let it influence you into a positive way, okay, and you let the Holy Spirit guide you into having this mature and refining and solid influence on your life. Okay, thanks guys for watching this video. I'll see you next week. Bye.